Hey, collective. Rather than do a reading today, I wanted to do or talk through a topic that somebody personally messaged me about. Um, I don't claim to be an expert on any of this. This is just my point of view. I did get the feeling that was okay by this person. They just wanted to know what my thoughts were. Um, it's thoughts on how to break a soul tie. Okay. Now, a soul tie, I think, can have different meanings to different people. But when I think of a soul tie, the message that she was inquiring about is when she's tried everything. She's tried the cord cutting ceremonies, like you name it, she's done it. And this person is still on her mind. And, you know, the feelings, it almost feels like an out of body experience. Okay. When you're having, in my opinion, when you're having a soul tie, it almost doesn't even make sense. Like, it makes sense and it doesn't. It makes so much sense that it doesn't. And these types of connections can happen at all points in someone's life. You could be married. You could be married and have a whole life, and you still have this unexplainable connection. And for a lot of people, that presents a real problem, okay? But her question was more of, what do you think? What can I do to release this soul tie? How can I let this go? And my feeling is, well, first of all, I just want to say I know that that's hard. When you're waking up and you're thinking of that person through every moment of your day, and I'm talking about from the most mundane thing, you're brushing your teeth and that person's on your mind. You're eating your eggs and that person's on your mind. You're out with friends and you're surrounded by people, but that person's on your mind. You go to bed and that person's on your mind, and you kind of feel like you're going crazy. Like, what do I do about this? And the thing I would say, and what would bring me peace, is that if you are separated, okay, because that's I think what was going on here. She's separated from this person. I know it sounds cliche, but the thing that brings me peace is if that were my situation, I could let it go with one thought. And that is that if that person is meant to be in my life, they will be. It won't be something I have to force. So if you're thinking about this person nonstop and they haven't matriculated, they haven't come toward you, they're not meant to. And maybe they're not meant to forever. Maybe they're meant to come to you in a different time. Okay, when maybe you both have healing work to do. And they'll come back into your life when it's right. Sometimes it's right person, wrong time. Sometimes it's you both have your own healing to do. Sometimes it's a mixture of both. And so as hard as that is to let go, my feeling is that the way you let go is exactly, you just surrender. Let it go. And if it's meant for you, this person will find their way to you as the sun is filtering in. And if they don't, like, I want you to be okay with that too. Then they're not your person. But what you shouldn't do is don't stop your life. Don't stop your life. Don't stop exploring people who do come in who are ready for you. You can still have the love you have for this person from afar. You can still feel the way you feel. But don't let that trap you into exploring someone who sees your worthiness now and who you might feel something with. And again, this is just my opinion, my point of view. If you don't agree with me, that's okay. This is just my point of view. I've also had a lot of readings for people who are in relationships. Okay, they may even have kids. They have a whole freaking family, and they've fallen for someone and they can't explain it. And now I know there's a lot of different schools of thought on that, but one thing, I feel like you shouldn't feel shame. That's like a big thing, is you feel guilt. And then you'll have a lot of different opinions around you. Oh, well, then you don't really love your spouse, or you don't really love your partner. And again, that's kind of a very narrow way of thinking, because we are not one-dimensional beings. Okay, we have lots of layers to us. We have lots of past experiences which shape the way we move and how we operate and how we feel and how we deal. So I have no judgments on that. And I know that puts people in a very tough situation when I have a whole ass family and I have fallen for someone and I don't know what in the hell to do with these feelings. And, I think it happens more than people would admit or talk about. But again, I think you can make it through those things as well. And just my personal feeling, like if you're in a relationship, make sure that if you do feel those feelings for someone else, that you're not just looking for that rescue boat. Make sure that you've done everything that you can within your current relationship. Make sure that you've exhausted all attempts to heal that connection. And as I've said before in other readings, and I know I have a lot of third-party readings, don't turn away, turn toward each other. I think it's real easy to turn towards someone you feel this immense connection with, and you feel like they're just going to fix everything. They're going to heal everything. But that person isn't going to heal everything. You have to heal you. You have to heal you. There is no one else that is going to just jump in and fix the way you feel inside. You have to love you first. And so that's another thing I would tell you, that if you find yourself clinging to someone, ask yourself why. Of course, yeah, maybe you feel you love this person. Maybe you do. But you have to remember your relationship with yourself first. And I fully believe that. You have to understand your relationship with yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to heal yourself. So this way, if and when you do ever meet again, this person isn't they're going to be an addition to your life, okay? They're not going to be what you need to survive. They're just going to be a happy addition. And maybe some of you are rolling your eyes and maybe you have a different point of view, but this is mine, okay? And I hope that this helps. I really do. Please do let me know in the comments if you like these kinds of, somebody called it a Mel Talk. She's like, can you do a Mel Talk? So again, I don't claim to be an expert. This is my thoughts and opinions based on experiences that I've been surrounded with, people I've spoken to. And I hope that this helps.